Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow, stack it high, watch it grow, giveaways for all, feel the thrill, international stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find, treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore, stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight, silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance, treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow, stack it high, watch it grow, giveaways for all, feel the thrill, international stacking that mill. So hit that slow, join the quest, riches await, you're the best international stacker, stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Who's ready? Who's panicking right now? Who's panicking? No need to panic. We know their plan, and we're about to go over the whole plan here. 3 minutes.
So hit that sub,
Are you ready?
quest, riches await,
Let's go.
you're the best international.
We know the plan. We will prevail.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Get him up.
Chasing that mill.
This song is available on iTunes, Apple Music. It's called Chasing That Mill by your boy, International Stacker. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Who's ready?
Crabs are grooving.
We know their plan. Do not panic. We are the Crustacean Nation. I'm going to break it down for you guys here in just 2 minutes.
Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Let's go! Channel members, drop those war emojis in chat. We're not going to go down without a fight. Let's go!
And silver is the key. Crustacean Nation, dance with me.
It's war. Who wants it all? Mega God. The crew. Who's ready?
With me.
1 minute till we're live. 1 minute till we're live.
Tidal rhythms in the sand. In the sand. Spoils laid by hand. By we're the crew. The shell brigade. Treasures found. The music's played.
Who's ready?
Get your claws up in the sky.
Get him up.
International stacker. He's our guy.
Get him up.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
30 seconds. Let's go.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I am closer to Cuba than a Walmart, and I am sipping on a cup of Mrs. International Stacker's coffee. It is the middle of the day, but we are at war with the big banks. I'm going to break down their plan, exactly what they're doing, and there's hope. There's hope for us gold and silver stackers. Do not worry about it. I travel the world making gold and silver videos on gold and silver adventures with y'all by my side. Over 1,600 videos. We've been to many countries. Just got back from the Czech Republic, actually, in Poland. Went to the Germania Mint. That footage is coming through. But ladies and gentlemen, we are currently at 42,577 subscribers. So only 23 more subscribers. We'll do the big show live. I posted this video earlier today. Urgent alert, bank's secret agenda, crashing gold and silver. Just want to say I posted this before the crash, the attack, not even the crash, the attack started. I spell out their plan and give a lot of evidence in that, so go and watch that later. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to break this down for you very quickly here and give you the information you need to be prepared. Now, the one thing I want to say, we saw it go... Let me just do this. We saw it go 64.49 to about 60.95. So like what, $2 and change, $3, something like that. But since then we've trended all the way back up, and we're knocking on the door of $62 an ounce again. But I want to put this in perspective. So when was the last time we're at $61.91? Everyone online saying silver's crashing. Everyone's screwed, blah, blah, blah. Well, we were here yesterday, and the day before is when we hit this all-new high. So, although we got smacked down a couple bucks today, the last time we were here, the all-time high was on the 10th. So, that's one thing I wanted to say and put into perspective before I really describe what they're doing and how they're doing it. Gold's even a better situation. We've been down here all week at $42 an ounce, and this got smacked down majorly as well, but we are still at a weekly high. We're still at $4,300 with gold. If gold finishes here at 4,300 plus, that is extremely bullish, and we've only got 46 more minutes until the market is closed for the entire weekend. It's no coincidence that they did this on a Friday, trying to smash it down. They want the news going into the weekend. Silver's crashing. Get out. It's not a good investment. Get into central bank digital currencies. Remember what I said this morning on the live stream? I said, put on your seatbelt, weld the door shut, because it's going to be a wild ride. And boy, has it been. Now, Do you know how they did this SmackDown? Because remember, they used to do SmackDowns that were about $1 at a time, and that was the norm over the last couple weeks, but then they started getting cut and shorter, and they started only being able to do 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 cent drops in SmackDowns instead of multi-dollar SmackDowns. And I mean, look at the volume today. Look at this volume compared to every other. Look at the volume spike. This is the biggest day in volume for a long time. So how did they do this? They did two of their tricks. The first trick they did, and I'm going to say allegedly, so they don't sue me. Allegedly, the big banks, here's what they did. First, they did massive spoofing. And what spoofing is when you put orders on the market that you're never going to execute. It's illegal. JP Morgan paid $920 million of fine in 2020 for doing this. And some of their bankers went to jail, but obviously not enough. So what it is they put in an order, like a major sell order, and then that will get the market to start shifting. The algorithms will see it and start micro trading automatically. They do millions of trades a millisecond. So they put in massive spoof orders. 1, 2, they actually get people to put in orders. But 3, last night, in the dark of night, they've increased the margins 10%. Now, what does that mean? That means when people are trading, they've increased the requirement by 10%, meaning you have to have more money, more skin in the game. And traditionally, when they do that, that causes a sell-off in the market, that causes liquidations in the market. It's extremely bearish, and they do that in an attempt to crash the price. So they did 3 things here. 1, they put in massive spoofing orders. Hopefully someone goes to jail over it. 2, they changed the margin to require an extra 10% for people to trade, which is very bearish, and that usually causes a pullback in the market. And 3, they traded massive amounts. Look yesterday. This is 150,000 contracts they traded yesterday. And if you times that by 5,000, because each contract has 5,000 paper troy ounces of silver, that's about 750 million ounces of fake silver that got traded on the market yesterday. Tomorrow morning, we will see what the number is. I guarantee you it's above this blue line. It's going to be massive. It might be back in October when they did over 1.1 billion paper ounces back in October, okay? So that was their 3-pronged approach. But here's the good news. They had to cheat and literally change the system. They had to do illegal activity and actually spoof. And then they had to get a bunch of people to actually execute sell orders. And we're still trending at $61.99. If we finish over $62, it's going to be extremely bullish. I'm expected to see another attack here before close. We're going to have to hold on for dear life, but I'm going to be here with you through it, to talk you through it, to break it down, to bring some clarity and all the craziness. And that's what they rely on. This stuff is so confusing. Like when you go to the COMEX and people go, volume and open interest and like this and like EFR and EFP and like what does this all even mean? So that's what I'm here to do, to help decipher this and break it down so you guys know exactly what they're doing. But again, I can't tell you how bullish this is. We're almost right back over $62 an ounce with silver, which remember, $62 an ounce was the all-time high just 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago. And again, gold, we're still at 4,300, where all week we were struggling. We were struggling all week to get above 42. This should be green candles. If we stay at these at or around these levels, it should be a green weekly candle on both silver and gold this year. And also remember this. Nothing can go straight up forever in the market, even heavily manipulated markets. It's so much more healthy for you to get pullbacks, for you to get corrections, and to move sideways and consolidate. It shakes out all the paper hands, shakes out all the scared money, and it's just better for the long-term health of the market. And again, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm just some dude on the internet that has crabs. But with that being said, this is my opinion. This is from my research. If you're feeling better now in chat after that explanation, put better in chat. I'm curious if that's helping anyone feel better about this. Put better in chat. But remember, this is not like 1980. This is not like 2011. In 1980, If you correct the all-time high of $50 to today's dollars, that's over 208 of today's dollars. If you correct from 2011, that's over 72 of today's dollars. Remember, in 1980 and 2011, we were in a global surplus of silver, meaning we produced way more silver for many years than we ever consumed. Way more. In both 1980 and 2011. We've been in a silver deficit for more than 5 years now. And remember, we hit peak silver production globally in 2016. So since 2016, the global mining production has been decreasing. Why is that? Because very few new mines are opening. There's very few dedicated silver mines. Most of those mines are where they're mining copper or gold or other things, and silver happens to be a byproduct, okay? It takes anywhere from 5 to 15 years to stand up from exploration to getting the ore out of the ground to refining it, to stand up a new mine, whether it be silver or copper with silver as a byproduct, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So each year since 2016, the global production has been decreasing anywhere between 1% and 3%. This last year, we produced 835 million ounces of silver, and we consumed over 1.2 billion ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only just beginning, and even if they crash this price down to $40 an ounce, I would back the truck up and, without going into debt, buy as much as I could, because I know the true value of gold and silver and where it's heading, and specifically silver. Your phone you're watching on now, your laptop, your TV, they all literally have silver in it. Look at the instability around the world. Every time a missile is fired, that's silver being destroyed. Every time you see girls in the park doing yoga, and some guys, that's silver in their yoga pants because it's antibacterial. Ladies and gentlemen, the most in-demand metal and most underrated metal at the same time, silver, best conductor of electricity, most reflective metal out there. And I think I'm done with my rant. Did you guys like that rant? So again, not a financial advisor, but I'm not panicking. I don't think you should be either. And we're at 42,584 subscribers. Only 16 more subscribers until the big show. We'll do that live. But go to my channel, click videos, click latest. Watch this video later. As a matter of fact, I'll grab the link. Open this in a different window and just watch this video later. It's going to help explain it even more for you. Watch this later. It's going to help explain that even more for you and help you feel a little bit better. But ladies and gentlemen, silver futures is now back over $62 an ounce. The gold to silver ratio is dropping again. We're back into 69. Buckle up. We're just getting started. We're not done yet. 400 people on, but only 90 likes. Guys, please smash that like button. Really appreciate the support. Follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, at INTL Stacker, where I put out tweets, and I put this one just now saying, going live right now, talking about the coordinated attack of silver and gold and what comes next. This is not a drill. Smart silver stackers saying metals are doing exactly what you want to see after a breakout. Silver, gold, and SILJ all broke out of consolidation, pulled back, and are now retesting the breakout level, not falling back into the range. Thus, the price is holding and bouncing, okay? So this is right before the coordinated attack. It's back, ladies and gentlemen. Let silver go past 65 or crash all the markets. And that's what the banks are literally deciding on, because they can attack and crash silver and try to keep it down, but they kind of have to make tough decisions here. And that's what they say in warfare. You don't want to give your enemy like a right and wrong decision. You want to give them multiple decisions that are all bad. Rashad, one of our favorite analysts, is saying, with 2.6 decline in silver, senior silver miners shedded only 1.3. Not bad. And Steve Hankey is saying, precious metals expert is saying, increased demand for silver. Derivative markets have been caught napping. There is public demand for coin and small bars in the east. Hi-ho silver, up, up, and away. And Weimar Silver Baron is saying, total rejections of slam attempts. So remember, there was 2 slam attempts, major slam attempts. They were both rejected. This is the brand new slam attempt. And ladies and gentlemen, we are trending higher. And again, I am not concerned. We're going to see stuff like this. Even dying animals can like injure you. They can bite you. A snake with its head off can still bite you, right? So we'll see what we could do here. But I would love to see silver finish over 62, and I'd love to see gold finish over 4,300. And again, we're still on green candles for both gold and silver. And with silver, we're where we were just 2 days ago at an all-time high. I'm going to go ahead and look to chat if you have any specific questions. If you have any specific questions, put them in chat. Put at International Stacker so they pop up to me. And I appreciate that. They can't manipulate physical demand, and D-Scapes said it right there. They can try all they want with the paper market, but there's the real world. There's industry. There's stackers. There's investors. They can't manipulate that. Buckle up. Monday is the time for the Karak dance. Says bite me right here. Good afternoon, everyone. Says Big Green Stacker. They tried a margin nuke and it didn't work. That's right, Stilly the Stacker. They tried. They tried. Together we are stronger. You guys, we've been traveling the world for so long. And I still remember the time I was at the Great Pyramids of Giza and we were talking about the gold and silver markets. Oh, wow. 450 people on, but only 126 likes. Guys, please smash the like button. Helps the channel immensely. Can we get 24 more to get to 150? That'd be awesome. But we were at the Pyramids of Giza and I was talking about the gold and silver market and, you know, how you got to be tough and persevere through, and look at us now. And that's when we met one of the matriarchs of the channel, Daisy the Camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. That's just some here. Daisy the camel, guys. Very good. Oh, wow, look at the free pyramid, guys.
Remember, we have been running this channel on this journey, ladies and gentlemen, for 9+ years. Over 1,600 videos. We are on the race to 50,000 subscribers. And remember, if we hit 50,000 subscribers by January 1st, Crispy Bacon Jr. has pledged to put 5 ounces of silver up to give away to y'all. And I said, I will match that 5 ounces of silver. So that's 10 ounces of silver that's going to be given away if we hit 50,000 subscribers by January 1st. I think we could do it. It's like 20 days away. I think we can. But I need your help. I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share. And for everyone just joining, click my channel, click videos, go to latest, and watch this video I dropped today. Urgent alert, bank secret agenda, crashing silver and gold. I literally released that right before the attack started. It couldn't have been timed more perfectly. And warned you guys this morning, and here we are. And we are about to be back over $62 an ounce with silver. And gold is back over $4,300 an ounce. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up and get ready. We got 33 more minutes until the market closes for the entire weekend. We're fighting here. Eric is saying, man, I missed the live. You did, but at least you caught this one. Turn on the notifications. You don't want to miss it. And Carl Senior saying you must have consolidation. 100% you must have consolidation. And guys, remember, the only thing that goes up forever and never comes down is the U.S. debt clock, where we're sitting at $38.4 trillion in debt. Totally disgusting. Who watched this video today? If you watched this video today, let me know in chat what you thought about it. And if it helped you with today's attack. Big thank you to Scott McGregor for subscribing. Big thank you to Pantillis. You're mega. Thank you also to Amos for subscribing. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at 42,595 subscribers. Only 5 more subscribers, and then we will do the big show live and watch this to go from 40 to 42,600. 5 more subscribers, and the big show is starting as we are just 32 minutes away from market close. 400 people on, 176 likes. Please smash that like button. Let's get to 200 likes. It helps the channel out immensely, and it helps more people find the content, helps more people find this video, and it helps them wake up and protect themselves, their friends, their families, and their communities with a shield. Shields, where's my shield? Here it is. Shields are made of metal, physical gold, and physical silver. And why do we stack this stuff? Physical silver and physical gold. Because all throughout history, all throughout history. Currencies made from this stuff, paper, fiat currency, has literally always gone to zero. Every single time. It's literally 100% failure rate when you're dealing with paper currency. This right here used to be enough to retire on. Now, it's not even worth a cent. Even this Vietnam dong, worthless. It's actually, this much Vietnam dong I think is actually worth like 21 cents. It's so disgusting. It's happened all over the world multiple times, and it keeps happening. And it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went from literal $1 million bills to $1 billion bills to literally $1 trillion bills. So disgusting. And that is why we stack this stuff. Physical silver, physical gold. If you're brand new and you have not yet gone an ounce of silver or an ounce or a part of an ounce of gold, put new in chat. I want to see how many people are brand new. And for those people who are brand new, make sure to go to my channel, click playlists. I've got a playlist here with 237 videos in it. It's called Are You New to Silver and Gold Stacking? Those videos in there are specifically designed for you to help you while you're starting this journey. And you can learn the mistakes that me and others, plenty of other people have made. You could learn from that and be a stronger stacker. As Derek Wildstar in chat is saying, all paper currency's true value is when you need to burn it to keep you warm. That comment is getting pinned. I love that comment so much. It is so true. And Steely the Stacker in chat says fiat, F-I-A-T. It's literally a Greek or Latin word that just means let it be, breathe it into existence. Well, Steely the Stacker saying fiat stands for fills in all times. So true. So true. Welcome over 400 people to the stream. We've got 200 likes. Thank you so much. Keep smashing that like button. And ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Channel members, get ready for the big show. Here we go. We're going to update, and this is going to go from 42,000. Oh, it just went 42,600. Big show.
Welcome to the 4th Annual Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship, featuring regional finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's
Channel members, you know
Best
what to do.
Aerobic Athlete, presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker. That was the big show. That was the big show. Thank you so much for the support and subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 28 minutes from close. They are going to try to crash us again. They're going to try to crash us below this red line of 60. I want us to finish above the orange line of 62. It's possible. We'll see what happens. Silver futures keeps going higher, back up to 62.13. Gold is also pushing higher. We're above 4,300, super bullish. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go here. Let's refresh. Let's see what people are all saying. As Nostra House of Gold is saying, gold and silver both highest weekly close in history. So a massive attack. Everyone's going to be calling it a crash. But yet, what they're not going to tell you is both silver and gold had the highest weekly close in history. Rashad is saying the best thing could happen next is that silver test just under 60 level and then start the next round to 68.70. So he wants it to test under 60. It's possible it will, but I don't know. They would have to really smack it here, which they might try. Let's see what happens. We've got just 27 minutes left to market close. Let me know in chat. Put 62 if you think it's going to finish over 62. Put 61 if you think it's going to finish over 61, which is right here. Or put 60 if you think it's going to finish, you know, between 60 and 61. Let me see what you guys think. Bob the Bullionaire is saying December 11th vault snapshot, zero relief. All new highs despite a 10% margin hike. We're talking about that at the very beginning of the stream. Paper, short successfully rolled 118,000 contracts to March, pressure deferred, not removed. So 118,000 deliveries got moved to March. But that's not fixing the problem. It's kicking the can. Another 220,000 ounces are removed from the vault. Total vault drop over 2.5 million troy ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, they are definitely nowhere close to being out of the woods at all. Let's see what we got here. Wow, look at that. Wow. That looks like the Colombian $50. That's sick. Look at this. Silver trade. Silver lease rate spiked to 9% in London. Ex-head of PM desk JP Morgan. Silver has become a momentum trade. Robert G. states spiking silver lease rates. The March EFP, exchange for physical premium, narrowing are and both fundamentally bullish signs, but a correction is eventually coming. And this attack is basically just going to turn into the pseudo correction, but it's going to act like an actual correction and consolidation. Not a financial advisor, but that's a good thing just to get out of the way. Paid the way for higher highs. Gold Silver HQ 2025. Gold's up 65%. Silver's up 122%. I remember when people told me, you guys go watch my full stack videos and look in the comments. You should have put this in the stock market. You could have done so much better. You're down so much. Blah, blah, blah. 2025 alone. And they told me silver would never be back over 20. And then when it broke 50 and then broke down to 47, it will never be back. You're over. So far this year, gold's up 65%. Silver, 122%. Bitcoin, negative 1%. S&P 500, 18%. Gold miners, 164%. Silver miners, 178%. That's some impressive data right there. As the old pretenders saying, it's actually nice to see some of the speculative paper trading silver froth ejected. This finds a price floor and sets us up for the next strong rally. Couldn't agree more. Weimar Silver Bone saying gold and silver to be allowed in the Indian pension system. We talked about that this morning. Even more demand on gold and silver. As ladies and gentlemen, we're just 24 minutes away from market close. I'm going to take a sip of this coffee. I'm going to stream till market close. And then channel members, all channel members, we are going to have a war room today. I need to discuss some top secret battle plans with only the channel members. So at the end of the stream, we'll end at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's in 25 minutes or so. Then channel members, we will go to the war room. And what happens in the war room stays in the war room. So we're going to be doing that. And again, big shout out to everyone who becomes a channel member. Big shout out to everyone who super chats or gifts channel memberships. You help me do what I do, traveling the world on gold and silver adventures. Helps the channel immensely. Helps me give back to you. I've given away over 100 ounces of silver this year back to y'all and a bunch of gold. But you don't have to spend money to support the channel. You could simply like a stream, share a stream, like a video, follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, and retweet some stuff. You know, my goal, not only to have fun and share my adventure of gold and silver, and hopefully you guys learn from my mistakes and have fun along the way, but my goal is literally to wake up as many people as we can to the truth of the paper fiat money system and the role that gold and silver play. And thank you so much. We're now at 42,605 subscribers. Only 95 more subscribers to 42,700 in the next big show. And a big shout out. Wow. Big shout out to Maniac Mechanic for becoming a channel member. That Sirs Mega. Try out some of those custom channel member only emojis. Channel members, all my channel members, do you have diamond claws? Let us know. Put it in chat. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got an alert. X Rizzo has upgraded his channel membership to the Mrs. IS package. That is so funny. We got Mrs. IS package. X Rizzo, congratulations. Thank you for the support. Local Trash Golfer, thank you for joining as a channel member. Welcome to the Crustacean Nation. And Keith Peavy House is just making it rain on the Goblin. Making it rain. He just gifted 5 International Stacker channel memberships. And those are going to Britton Rogers, you got a free membership. The Humble Stacker, you got a free membership. Dextra's World, you got a free membership. Bluetooth Blades, sure to thank Keith Peavyhouse. That is mega. And what do we got going on here? We got a channel membership bonanza. Was not expecting this. Wow. Wow. Barcoded Droid, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Wow. All the new channel members, try out your new custom channel member emojis. We will be going to the war room at the end of this. That's crazy. Thank you so much. As silver's pushing higher, we are now back over $62 an ounce, $62.01. And gold is saying, I'm going to lead the way at 4,303. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This is going to be an explosive end. Only 20 minutes left until the market closes for the entire weekend. Are you all ready? Smash that like button. Subscribe. Get ready. Woo! Oh my gosh. What a wild time to be alive as we push higher on gold. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. What a wild time to be alive. Gold to silver, or silver futures 62.15. And don't forget, guys, I don't just live stream. I put out a lot of long form content. Go watch this video from today. Urgent alert, Bank's secret agenda crashing silver and gold. Check that out. A lot of long form content that has important information in it. Thank you so much to Max and Vango for subscribing. We're now at 42,611 subscribers. Only 89 more to go. 89 more subscribers to go, and then we will do the big show. Only 89. We're getting so close. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Kuz Eam saying 80% of this channel is IS selling us stuff and demanding likes. Well, first off, I don't sell anything. I ask respectfully for your likes, and I've given away over 100 ounces of silver, so if my whole goal is to sell stuff, giving away 100 ounces of silver is not a good way to do it. I appreciate the opinion, but I think you need to stick around a bit longer before you judge the channel. Welcome everybody to the channel. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, traveling the world on gold and silver adventures. I live stream all the time. You guys are a part of it. And here is the time I was live streaming from the Nile River, and we got attacked by pirates?
Okay, this boat is coming like really close to us. Guys, hit the boat. Oh, this is not good. Guys, it's freaking fire.
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Alright guys, look for art. Does anyone see an RPG in there?
Oh, he's selling things! You guys were with me live in London when I was walking the streets and we were stopped and accosted by police officers. I had a letter. I did not have leather. I had a letter that I was hand delivering to Silver Liming, a Irish subscriber and a content creator at the time. Hand delivered to Godwin. Police stopped me in the streets of London saying, that looks odd, you walking around with that letter. What is in there? So I had that. You guys were with me live recently. I was just in Prague and you told me to go in the pub of Skulls. We went into the pub of Skulls. It was absolutely insane. Woo! I need to turn off my volume on my phone. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 17 more minutes till market closes. Let's see what we could do. And I want to just shout out. I just want to shout out a few people. Thank you and welcome to Maniac Mechanic, local trash golfer, and barcoded droid for becoming channel members. Thank you, Rizzo, to upgrading to Mrs. IS. That is mega. And Keith Peavyhouse for donating 5 memberships to other folks watching. That is mega. Welcome to all the new members, and for all the channel members, we are going to the war room at the end of the stream. And is this the attack we're waiting for right here with just 16 minutes to go? Is this the attack right here? Let's see what happens. This could be what we've been watching for. It's coming. There's no way they want us to be anywhere near 62. They want us to be down at this level here, 61 at a minimum. Buckle up. Medic's like, that guy doesn't like the channel because he has no silver and only fiat currency. That's funny. That's so funny. You guys, I think this is the attack we've been waiting for. The final attack. Let's see the volume. The volume's pretty low. But look at the volume from today's attack. So the volume spike is, that's the high. Look at that. Wow. The numbers are going to be crazy, I think, tomorrow when we look here at the COMEX. And again, yesterday they traded 750 million fake paper contracts. Remember, on the COMEX, they are supposed to have actual silver for their paper contracts, but it's been rehypothecated. So after World War I, we went on what was called the Bretton Woods system, and every currency around the world was tethered to the US dollar, and the US dollar was anchored by gold. And it was working great and all that. And then eventually we're like, it doesn't have to be 1 for 1. It can be 1 for 10. That's called rehypothecation. So you're creating more dollars or more contracts or whatever it is at that time. For to spend more money, to deficit spend. So they rehypothecated 1 to 10, and they just kept rehypothecating. Eventually, the other countries found out, and they started demanding their gold back. So they'd send us US dollars, paper, and say they want gold. And that's why in 1971, Nixon took us off the gold standard. And that's when our currency was completely divorced of its origins of gold and silver. And a big thank you to Egbert Boot Whistle for the $2 super chat saying, spent my yearly bonus on SLV at 50, fell to IFO mode. Congratulations. Congratulations, Egbert. Egbert, do you have any physical silver or gold? I'm not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet, but if you only have SLV and you don't have any physical, like, nothing beats holding this stamp in your hand. And the unique thing about this bar is this was minted by the U.S. Assay Office. Look, the top. Minted from U.S. Strategic Stockpile of Silver. And remember, the U.S. literally just put silver on the memo for critical minerals. That's another thing that's different than 1980 and 2011. The U.S. government could literally stockpile and stack hundreds of millions of ounces of silver. Extremely bullish. And it looks like we're pushing off this attack here. This here, I think was, they're starting their little attack. We got 13 minutes left. They don't have much time. And then gold's looking pretty good here. We are above 4,300. Gold's 4,300 gold. 62 silver would be great. Let's see what happens here. Oh, you guys, I see someone talking about a 401k in chat. If you guys want to find out about making your 401k gold and silver based with a legit company, the truth, the hidden truth about gold your advisor won't tell you, CEO tells all. I interviewed the CEO of American Alternative Assets, great guy, sound money believer. So anyway, this interview is about how you can convert your IRA to gold and silver and get it out of the funny money paper fiat system. And the whole reason I made that video is one of you guys asked me in a live stream about that. That's the whole reason. You guys ask me questions, and if I don't know the answer or if I'm not satisfied, I will bring in an expert, and that's what I did there. So keep asking those questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll get someone that does. We've got just 12 minutes left. Over 500 people on the streams, 278 likes. Thank you so much. We are only 22 likes away from 300. I believe we could get there. It helps the channel so much, and it helps get out this to new people. If you just got here and you're brand new to gold and silver and you don't know what's going on, put new in chat, and I'm going to help you out. Put new in chat if you're brand new. And we're currently at 42,614 subscribers. That means only 86 more subscribers until the next big show. We will do it here live if we hit it on the stream. And we are just probably 15 minutes or so away from the big show. Or not the big show, I'm sorry. The War Room. The channel members only War Room. We will be going there after this. Okay, looks like we've thoroughly pushed off that red candle. We'll put this down here. And it looks like we're going to take back out 62. on green here. Extremely bullish. 62.18 on the futures. So futures is right up here, 62.18. 530 people on. Thank you so much. 304 likes. Thank you so much. That means we're only 21 away from 325 likes. I think we could do it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Turn on those notifications. I go live all the time, sometimes walking around rare ancient cities. I give away silver and gold quite frequently, so you're gonna wanna know. 10 minutes left. Okay, let's take a poll here. Are we gonna finish over 62 or under? Put over if you think it's 62 or over. Put under if you think it's like, 61.99 or under. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Egbert Boot Whistle. I have been 100% physical in silver since Ron Paul. Awesome. Hey, you've got physical, you've got paper, you're fighting the fight. And that's what it's going to take, guys. Remember, all the gold and silver stackers, hoarders, collectors, numismatists, alongside our brothers and sisters from Wall Street Silver, Wall Street Bets, literally holding the line against the big banker, just like Braveheart, holding on for dear life, storming the beaches, figuratively, storming the beaches of JP Morgan Chase, riding the streets of the internet, letting the people know the bankers are coming. Is this the attack? See what we got here. They're going to try it. 9 minutes to go. They want us to finish as low as possible. Gold is still above 43. But look at this. Okay, we got two almost identical red candles. Let's see what we can do here. I need everybody to hold the line. Everyone, hold the line. I need all the moderators. Bar all the doors shut. No one can leave for the next 8 minutes. Bar the doors. This is the fight against evil. Robert Wolry said the door is locked. But in reality, if it dropped to 50 right now, we would all be celebrating and I'd be backing up the truck all weekend. So if it went, this dip is like a blessing for people that want to buy this weekend. It really is. Who was not going to buy this weekend, but now you're going to buy because of this consolidation, little bit of a correction? Precipitated by an attack, by the way. Who's going to buy this weekend? SDCC Crasher, channel member, thank you for the support, says, mount the camels, Daisy's leading us into battle. Oh, nice. Elliot, Arnold is buying. Scott Dickert's buying right after this stream. Buying Monday at an auction, says Richard Roche. That's awesome. Was looking to get a little gold too, says Barb Park Navy. That's awesome. I bought 6 ASEs today, says Seth Gonzalez. That's amazing. You guys, we're getting close. Just 7 minutes. See what we can do here. 7 minutes. And we're at 42,619 subscribers. Thank you so much. We got 560 people on in this final 7 minutes of the stream. Please smash the like button. We're only 19 away from 350. I think we could do it. And make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. I go live all the time. Sometimes it's the market. Sometimes it's wandering streets of strange cities. We have fun together. And just again, a shameless plug. Go to my channel. Click videos latest. You're going to watch this video right here. I posted it today. It literally outlines the plan of the big bankers that they're executing right now as we speak. Watch this later. And channel members, we're going to the war room at the end of this stream. We got 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. I got to refill my water cup. I'll be right back in about 30 seconds. with just 5 minutes left. Wow, thank you so much. Robert Woolry joins the ranks of the crustacean and becomes a channel member. Now that is mega. It looks like we rejected that red candle. 5 minutes left. See what we can do here. Guildcrow says, International Stacker never washes his hands. He just rubs them over his silver stack. That's funny. Silver is antibacterial, and there's rumors that, like, people back in the day drinking, like, drinks out of silver pitchers, like, actually helped them. You know, back in the day and age when you got a cut and it was, like, pretty much guaranteeing your death. So Robert Woolry, yeah, Robert Woolry has been a member. He just rejoined. He's got the crab wearing the crown. That shows he's been a member for some time. That's mega. Yeah. Sight Beyond Sight saying, now we have microplastics. So we went from silver, like being antibacterial, making our drinks better, to microplastics. That's funny. We've got just 4 minutes left. These bankers better do something. This is not going to be good for them. Okay, they're hitting gold. Okay, what do you think for gold? Are they going to be able to keep us below or above 4,300? Below or above? Here it comes. Final 5 minutes. Here comes the smackdown we've been waiting for. Yeah, look at the volume here building. See that? Okay, let's see what happens here. Everyone get ready. See what we can do here. Three minutes. I'm glued to these charts. Gold to silver ratio is 69. We were down to 67, almost 66 earlier. That was wild. And remember, the all-new high we did set with silver. I think it's important to let you guys know. The all-new high for silver we set this week was $64.68. And the all-new high for futures was $65.07. Wow. I think the market open on a Sunday night at 6 p.m. could be wild. It could be absolutely insane. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. There we go. 2 minutes. Buckle up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Minute 45. Yeah, Scott Dickert saying China's going to back the truck up this week, and they are. A lot of people are. SGT Stacking saying I'm selling my premium stuff and going back to the basics. Eagles, Maples, and Britannias. Well, don't lose money doing that, though, SGT. It might be better just to keep what you have. And then, you know, change your buying habits. Although you might be able to trade some stuff, but usually when the prices go in YOLO, premiums drop a lot on stuff, right? So be careful. Don't jack yourself up and lose money by doing that. $61.91. This is the attack. 1 minute left. 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning. The attack is occurring. Look at this volume. It's picking up. And gold. They're trying to tank us. Here we go. 30 seconds. Buckle up. As we got 600 people watching the end of this, we're only 5 likes away from 350 likes. I think we could hit it. And we're at 42,621 subscribers. Thank you so much. Is this going to be enough? 9 seconds. 9 seconds. And the market's closed 61.91, and they pulled out all the stops to get us to 61.91. And remember, this was the all-time high just 2 days ago on silver. I'll leave that. And then the futures closed at 62.17 up, and 42.99 on gold, just under 43. That is mega. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that yet. I shouldn't have done that yet. I shouldn't have done that yet. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. Here we go. Channel members, we're going to the war room in 1 minute. To everyone not joining us in the war room, thank you so much for being on the stream. It was a wild week, but we are on the highest close of the highest weekly close for silver and gold ever. Extremely bullish. Channel members, in 1 minute, we're going to the war room. Drop those war room emojis. To everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be live streaming Market Open Monday morning, probably around 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I could possibly stream Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when Market opens if it's going insane. I'm not sure. But thank you so much for tuning in. To all the members, catch you on the next, or to all the subscribers, catch you on the next one. And to all the members, we're going to the war room here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.